Tim Walz is furious. J.D. Vance said that you no longer have to apologize for being white. What is this?
So this is what happens when your own federal government wages war against you. This is what happens when they target communities for their own benefit. This is what happens when they scapegoat. And this is what happens when they no longer hide the idea of white supremacy when you hear the Vice President of the United States talk about now white people won't have to apologize for being white. That's never happened once in my whole damn life.
Yeah, it has. It happened constantly. There were so many articles written about removing whiteness and reducing whiteness and whiteness being a problem and white people being bad and white people needing to apologize for something. Like, this guy acts like we don't have the Internet Archive and we can't see 1,000 articles of this. It's very obvious that this happened. And I think that there's been really, it's very obvious that, it's been very popular to do this. Anybody saying this isn't the case, white fragility, yeah, why are there all these terms that are denigrating towards white people, whether it's white supremacy, white fragility, I don't know, those are the two main ones, right? I think there's one more, I just can't think of it. But, these terms exist in order to denigrate white rage, yeah, there you go, white guilt, etc. That's what it is. Whitewashed. Yep, there you go again, another one.
And I think everybody in this room knows what they're doing. So we're here today to say enough of this. We're here today to stand that Minnesota will protect their neighbors.
Yeah, I'm totally against this. I think Tim Walz is a bald fucking retard, and the fact is that he just simply is saying this because he wants to get votes from minority communities in his area, and it's because he thinks this will not alienate white people. In my opinion, it alienates me. And I think that as a white person, I can't imagine voting for someone who condemns another person, who condemns another person for saying that it's okay to be your own race. It's so obvious that this has been going on for years now. White supremacy doesn't degrade white people. It's a literal thing. Yeah, it does degrade white people, because whenever you assign a supremacy value to one group of people, I think that really it paints those people as the aggressors and as bad actors. Like, that's just what happens. So there is no such thing as this weird fucking apparatus where oh my God, there's some white privilege or something like that. I don't think that really exists. I think that maybe to an extent it exists to the degree that, it's kind of a privilege being the majority in a certain area. Like, for example, I think Japanese people have a degree of privilege being Japanese living in Japan. But to the extent that there's some sort of big apparatus that helps white people, it's just total bullshit. And it's invented just to justify hate and negative reactions and sentiment towards white people. Oh, here we go. Somalians stole $10 billion from Minnesota Democrats, and they're apologizing to them because citizens in the federal government isn't happy. Here we go.
Whether you are in my Senate district or not, I am here to tell you how much we are in support of every one of you. And with my colleagues, we are heartbroken by the horrible actions of our government. And we want you to know that at the state level, we will do all that we can.
There are two groups of people in society that are the root of all of our problems. Incels and Karens. Every single problem in society comes down to one of those two people. I would say 99% of the problems, maybe 95.
To support you. Whether you live in our district or not, we are here. We bring greetings from all of our Senate DFL colleagues, including my House partner, Patty Acom, who wishes she could be here, but she's not. So please reach out to us. Whether you live in our district
pathetic,
or
emotional
not,
woman.
if you
That's
have
right.
friends, relatives, anyone who needs
right.
our help, we are 100% committed to helping you. You are welcome here.
This pathetic, fat, stupid bitch. I can't believe this, bro. We got to get these people. Well, I don't know what we got to do. Here's what I would do, right? Is I would go and I would try to go and pull her logs and figure out every single fucking communication that she had. And if she ever was in any sort of public communication of trying to hide this fraud, I would charge her for treason. I would Bro, we gotta find a way to get these fat bitches out of government, no matter whatever it takes. We gotta get these fat fucking Karens out of government and out of our positions to where they're allowing us to get scammed, defrauded, and have our taxpayer money rerouted to foreign fucking Somalian terrorists. You believe this? You believe this? This is crazy. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Belong here, and we are here for you. I apologize, I have to leave for another commitment, but we are here. Senator Swedzinski, Alex Falconer, and I will do, and the mayor, we will do all.
You can't vote this out? Yeah, you can. So here's how you vote this out. You have to understand how this feeling and this emotion is created. So this emotion is this is not a logical position to have. It's a emotional position that is derived from pathological narcissism and misplaced empathy. The way that you handle people like this is really simple. You have to shift the conversation to the point to where they are enabling bad things to happen. Because if you can make these people feel bad, they'll change what they're doing. So how do you make them feel bad? Well, what you do is you engineer situations and you allow them really to engineer the situations themselves that make the whole problem 1,000 times worse. And then you broadcast those problems that they have manifested. And at that point, they'll get afraid of it. And as soon as public sentiment turns against them, they'll all change their mind. Because they don't actually have any real values or principles. They just go with what most people, this is a big thing, is that a Karen's politics are social compliance. That is the politics of a Karen. Karens would be turning Jews into Nazis if that was the socially acceptable thing to do. They don't have any sort of values or any system. All you have to do to hack this system is change the emotional appeal. That's it. That's all you have to do. They're so easy to manipulate, it's crazy. Your boy Kyle made another video about you. I'll look at that.
What we can to support you, protect you, and help you as needed. So please accept that and know how much we care about you and are glad that you are here in our community.
I really don't know what to say. You know, I taught American government for 33 years. I've had the joy and privilege. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's different. I've had the joy and the privilege of representing many of you in the Senate District 49 now for 10 years. And I don't know how I would teach this era we're living in right now if I was still in the classroom teaching. I just don't know how I would do it. And so I'm...
Yeah, they're apologizing to the Somalis.
Struggling with everything that's happening in America right now. You know, Thomas Paine in 1775, when we were fighting for our independence and our freedom, and he said, these are the times that try men's souls. And I think we're going through a similar era like that, where...
I love how these people constantly invoke the Founding Fathers as if the Founding Fathers would want their country to be taken over by Somalians that send money back to Somalia and import tribal blood conflicts from Africa and want to you know, not speak English or anything else. I mean, do you really think that Thomas Jefferson and, you know, George Washington wanted this? What are we talking about? Wait, do you really think that's what they wanted?
As the speaker said earlier today, we're all being tested. And what will we rise to the top? And how will we enrich America? And how will we enter the portal after this and bring all the good and joy and rapture that I know we're capable of as people on the planet Earth? And the Statue of Liberty. Oh my God, the Statue of Liberty at the
Jesus Christ
base of it in New York Harbor says, bring me your huddled masses yearning to be free.
This boomer slop, I cannot wait for it to die. I cannot wait for this boomer slop to die. This is the most annoying fucking garbage that I have to listen to over and over and over.
Bring me your huddled masses yearning to be free. That's what America's all about. We're not a nation of, we're all the same. We're a nation of immigrants. We're a nation of diversity. That's our strength.
I cannot wait for this to die. And it's happening quickly. It is. And I do want to say that, I do think this ideology will die. I do. It's going away, but... Bro, older millennials are the next boomers. I know that. I know that my generation will be the next, they will be the next evil. I'm fully aware of that.
It's not our weakness. So again, I really don't know what to say. I'm with you. You know, as I was a kid growing up, I was one of the few Jews in my hometown, and I faced the vitriolic language of my classmates calling me vermin. And when I've heard the horrible things that we're saying, that some are saying about people today, it breaks my heart because I never thought we'd be there again. And so we stand with you, all of us here today. We stand with you. Stay strong. Thanks for listening.
Jesus Christ, man. Well. Yeah, I guess so, right? To be honest, how bad would it be if we annex Minnesota to Somalia? Maybe that's the right option, you know? And millennials are going to fucking destroy everything. Well, here's the problem is that a lot of these boomers grew up in an economy that people nowadays could only dream of. So they don't really care about, you know, the way things are going. They don't care about the way that young people feel. They don't give a shit about any of that. They'll just sign all of that away so they can feel good about themselves because something on the Statue of Liberty had some words that were put there. Like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Oh, because the Statue of Liberty says this means that we can't have a country. Jesus Christ. Like, the type of thinking with this is so brain dead. It's unreal.